Tin Men were formed over a bond, a common experience, a heart transplant. Each member, the 5 members of the Iron Team of the Tin Men, have been through a lot. And we decided that just surviving a heart transplant wasn't enough. And we all have come to a point where we want to honor our donor. We want to celebrate the 2nd or 3rd or 4th chance that we've been given. We want to have an experience that's the furthest thing from where we've all been. So we've come here to the Arizona desert to compete in the Ironman. Our youngest member is Trevor, and he received his heart transplant when he was 9 years old. And if you can imagine, a 9-year-old having to go through that process. But here he is. He's a firefighter, and he's an amazing guy, and he's going to come out here and compete in this Ironman.
Every day I turned "you can't" into "I can." We're a group of individuals that people have told us we can't do things. And being here in Arizona for this Ironman, we're proving to them that we can.
Kyle's a writer and a survivor of both cancer and a heart transplant, and had an opportunity to compete in the World Championship of Ironman in Kona a few years back, twice. He's been an amazing inspiration for the entire team.
The Tin Men represents what is possible after transplant. It's a way for us to celebrate where we are now health-wise. It's a way for us to honor our donors. And it's a way for us to tell everybody that you don't ever have to settle for a life you think you're stuck with, that you can continue to dream and live the life that you've dreamed you can live.
We have Dan Smith. Dan Smith is 48 years old, and he is a husband and father of 2 sets of twin girls. And he's had congenital heart issues and several open heart surgeries, by the time he was 3 years old.
I think we all can identify with the Tin Men from The Wizard of Oz. He was the one that was looking for a new heart. He felt empty without it. He didn't feel whole. In some way, each one of our 5 here have felt that same way. Our heart was dying. Our heart was not functioning at 100%. So we were the Tin Men, waiting for the gift of a new heart. Once we got that, it enables us to live a whole and fulfilled life.
Justin Feria is a member of the Tin Men, and he had his transplant in 2009.
When I come across the finish line, I'll definitely be thinking about my donor. She means a lot to me. I always think about her. I'll have 17 hours on Sunday just to really let that settle into my mind.
And then there's me. My name's Derek. I'm 40 years old. I received my heart transplant just January of 2011, just over 2.5 years ago. I had cancer, survived that. Chemotherapy killed my heart, and I received the heart transplant. I have just recently completed Ironman Lake Placid this past July, and so now that brings me to Arizona, my 2nd Ironman for the year, which is kind of nuts.
I hope that people see us and recognize just how good and wonderful organ transplantation can be, and that they will sign up as donors. And then I think, secondly, we want everybody who's waiting for an organ to realize that there is not just life after transplant, but a full life after transplant.